Hi Libra, I was called to channel a message today directly from your angels. I often work with angels and guides and spirit as a whole, but I wanted to tap in just with your angels and channel a message for you guys. This is a timeless message, and it would appear to be a message about self-love and forgiveness and healing. So if you feel like you need that kind of a message today, then this message is for you, okay? Any part of your chart that Libra resonates. If you're new, welcome to Soma, Chandra, Libra. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for you every couple of days here, Libra, all different kinds of messages. If you're looking for readings for all 12 Zodiac signs, check out my other channel, Soma, Chandra Tarot. And if you're looking for a private reading or other services for healing, shadow work, manifestation, or astrology, follow the link to my website. It's all there. Okay, let's begin. The angels wanted to talk tonight. I felt an angel in my room. That doesn't happen often, but when it does happen, I know that it's different than a guide because the energy is big. It like takes up the whole corner of my room. And I'm not surprised by this because angels have been coming through a lot lately for my readings. I usually have to ask them to come for private readings, but they've been showing up in a lot of private readings lately. They usually bring messages of hope and healing, and this looks to be about healing. So what came out of my angel oracle deck was expression and shielding. So I feel like right now, focusing on your throat chakra and self-expression is a focus for you. Being able to speak your truth, express yourself any way you feel comfortable, expressing your heart, your mind, and also shielding came out. So I feel like right now, a lot of you have been in some situations in your life where you want to be free to express yourself, but that's difficult to do when you feel like you need to shield yourself from other people or situations that are overwhelming for you. I feel like you feel as though you need to protect yourself right now. I used another oracle deck to clarify it, and I got guilt and grief. I also have forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have been working a lot too, workaholic. So it seems like you may be in some relationships or a specific relationship or a situation right now where you're being made to feel guilty and you're experiencing a lot of grief. You feel the need to shield yourself and protect yourself from this. Yeah. But what's coming in for you, Libra, is renewal and self-worth. I feel like you are coming into a time when you have a chance to stand in personal power and bring together fragmented energy. The work you're doing right now, the light work you're doing right now is renewal and self-worth and knowing when to shield yourself and addressing feelings of guilt and grief and where they're coming from. The tarot indicates to me that it's definitely coming from outside sources. I kept seeing like the Eight of Wands, like wands coming at you, Libra, with the shielding card. I feel like as though some of you have someone in your life making you feel guilty and feel bad all the time. But you're at this precipice where you're ready to take a step towards renewal and focusing more on your self-worth. I love that this little Russian princess looking at this throne, almost like Anastasia, like, is this for me? Is this really mine? Yep, that throne's just for you, Libra. I really like that. What came out of, I think this is the Quantum Oracle deck, intention and the cycle you're in is death. Taking steps towards transformation. Yeah, renewal and self-worth, taking steps towards transformation. This is your catalyst or your challenge. The catalyst for all of this, Libra, will be taking steps towards this transformation and knowing your own self-worth. A main challenge for you out of this deck is fragmented energy and present power. This could involve family, in particular, your children or your parents. It's coming from a family dynamic, past, present. You definitely are seeking forgiveness in some way. You might be working a lot or doing an activity a lot, any activity that preoccupies your mind, doing it to excess. With strength in the tarot and present power coming out, you have the strength. It will take strength of character right now. It will take a lot of dignity and taming feelings of raw emotion and pride and feelings of inadequacy, being the gentling influence in the room, and also standing up for yourself. I can see with fragmented energy, you're taking steps towards transformation, and what you're doing right now is trying to put the pieces of yourself back together. Some of you might be experiencing cognitive dissonance or dysregulation of your emotions. Because in the tarot, I think you're having some massive realizations, and some of you feel kind of overwhelmed and threatened and not even really sure what's real. This is a process for you, Libra. Right now, just focus on continuing to take steps towards transformation. That's the energy of Pluto and death, which is slower, more subtle, more subconscious. It doesn't happen overnight. Putting these pieces back together takes time. We can't do a 1,000 piece puzzle in an hour usually, right? Maybe some people can. Working through guilt, needing to shield yourself. I feel as though someone won't forgive you for something, or you need to forgive for something. Take your time. You may or may not be able to. But what the tarot is showing me is that you're really trying to break cycles. They didn't even really want me to do a spread. They just wanted me to lay cards out and clarify them. The overall reason for this is the Wheel of Fortune to Justice. This tells me that right now, Libra, your angels see you and want you to focus on, I just heard, stop the pattern, break the cycle. There are cycles in your life that you need to change and break. Also, some of you feel a lack of expansion and the squeeze of Saturn. With the Wheel of Fortune to Justice, some of you feel as though maybe you've gotten some bad luck or even consequences of some kind. This is very pivotal in a spiritual journey when we stop having expansion and growth and we deal with the truth, fairness, honesty, consequences. We really do have a moment to stop cyclical patterns that aren't serving us, that are just going round and round. Yeah, that's so good. That's part of the taking the steps, is recognizing patterns that aren't working for you anymore, delivering justice, dealing with justice. Yeah, stop the pattern. It will help you stand in your present power and be strong and put your fragmented energy back together. I feel as though you've been shielding yourself for so long and wanting to express yourself. I feel like the pattern you're stopping here that will bring balance into your life is a pattern of living in guilt and grief. Now, I know not all of you are living that way, so this reading may not be for you. This is a channeled messages directly from angels. It's clearly for those who need to get in touch with an energy of healing. Yeah, stopping patterns that bring you guilt and grief. The way you're feeling right now, Libra, and the way you see yourself is the Queen of Swords. Yes, but clarifying this is the Five of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. Libra, I really feel like you guys are working on boundaries and direct communication. That's what this is all about. How do we stop patterns? How do we bring justice back into our life? Well, when the Queen of Swords is in reverse, she's passive-aggressive in communication. She overthinks things. She's easily persuaded by other people. He or she will passive-aggressively communicate, blow your top, not very good at coming up with solutions, not good at protecting yourself and standing up for yourself, not good at negotiation either. You're on it right now. This is what you're working on. Being the Queen of Swords in all of the best ways you can be. And I loved the clarification, the Five of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. If I had to guess, I would say that you are working on getting people or someone in your environment to cooperate with you. You expect the truth and you're not going to be a bitch or an asshole about it. You don't want to fight. It's close to winner takes all here, but you'd really rather not. And instead, the Three of Pentacles, let's come up with solutions. Let's build and learn and grow. Let's make something work here. You may be trying to make an amends with yourself or someone else, but I can see you're like, I'm into solutions. I could fight with you, but I won't. Because strength in the Five of Swords is in reverse here, you may be struggling right now, you know, whenever this message is finding you, to be strong and have strength of character, have, dignity and grace. Standing up for yourself with where it could be a fight, but you'd rather not. And instead, let's work together. Let's cooperate. I can learn from this and I can teach someone else too. But your action right now is the Hangman. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, 5. There's a lot of spiritual growth happening for you with all this healing. The Hangman, some of you have Pisces in your life or Pisces in your chart. Clarifying, this is the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they stress you out and make you nervous and you're guarded with them. But I'm going to read this for you, Libra, as your action. The Hangman is where you're having, you're going to pause. You're just going to surrender. You're just going to let go. And that might not seem like an action, but it is in and of itself. And that right now you're really trying to allow your mind, body, and your soul to come into alignment with itself. You're trying to see things from a different point of view, from other people's points of view as well. You're kind of in a situation that you may feel like you put yourself in. When the man comes, it's like, whoa, how did I get here? How did this happen? How did I get strung up like this? But we have no choice but to just hang and see something for what it really is. This is difficult for you. I can see that it is, because the minute you see it from another point of view, you don't want to see it. Now, you may just say, I need a break. But when I got the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, I feel like whatever you're seeing, whatever you're beginning to see, is difficult for you to see with these nines. Nines are a transcendence, though. Tens are the completion. 9 is transcendence. Yeah, it's hard for you to see something for what it really is, maybe. And you also are working on boundaries. It's a test of faith and a test of boundaries. And it's creating a lot of anxiety for you to just hang and suspend yourself and just, I heard, deal with this. Just deal with this. But this seems to be the way you feel like you need to deal right now. Further clarifying all this and your actions. Actually, I feel like this is your actions, but also what you're experiencing. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, the Tower, Queen of Cups in reverse. Well, I feel like there's a lot of heightened emotion here with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel as though you guys are getting in touch with your own emotions. This is difficult. When queens or kings come in reverse, I have a saying about that. It's on the table. If it's on the table, it's just a homework assignment for you personally to get it into the upright. Working on emotional intuition, working on emotional intelligence, working on getting in touch with your own feelings, knowing that you don't have a lot of sustainable love to pour out to everybody else but yourself. Some of you may be dealing with a water sign. There is a lot of confusion here for you. I suspect that some of you are struggling to know even how you think or feel. She looks like she's in a daze. Some of you are blonde or dealing with a blonde. The 7 of Wands, again, with shielding here. We have 2 cards of shielding. 3, 1, 2, 3. 7 and 9 of Wands are similar. I feel as though it's almost like some of you are being gaslit or something, like other people, or one person in particular, other people are coming at you with their thoughts, their feelings, their opinions, their wants, their needs. And you're like, I don't even know how I feel about this. It's a lot. But then we have the Tower, Scorpio, kaboom. So I see right now, Libra, that some of you with the Tower and the Hangman, the Wheel in reverse and Justice, this is like a boom kind of energy where right now, whenever you're finding this message, you might be having some massive shifts in your perception. And this will lead to upgrades, Libra. It will. Sometimes the Tower has to fall. With the Hangman and the Tower, as difficult as it is for you to see something or deal with something, it's all hitting you for a reason. It's all hitting you so that you can get in touch with your own feelings, your own emotions, the way the Queen of Cups in reverse asks us to do, and to be strong enough to know that you can create balance or order in your life, and you can break patterns and cycles. It's just continue to take steps here, taking steps towards transformation that I think you're going to have some realizations very quickly that cause you to see things from a different point of view, almost to a way that's difficult for you to see. But I think you're going to, I feel like the Queen of Swords with the Five of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles is definitely an action that you're taking. Now, this could be happening in your environment where you're like, we're not going to fight. I know you want me to fight. I've got the upper hand here and we're going to work together. And someone else in your energy might be like, whoa, that's not the pattern that I'm used to. I'm used to this, a lack of accountability, making things go any way I want them to go. But when we do this, we bring something into balance by stopping a pattern. And what you're doing here, Libra, is you're putting the pieces of yourself back together and being present in your power. Present means in the moment. What is the present? It's not the past. It's not the future. It's right now. You can only do this right now. With forgiveness and family, this could definitely surround parents or children. You have this moment right now, Libra, to work on identifying. I recommend journaling and asking yourself, what do I feel guilty about and what am I grieving? How long have you been doing that? I feel as though some of you are constantly being bombarded. You want to express yourself, but you also feel the need to protect yourself. Now is a time to focus on finding things in your life that you can do that will give you a sense of renewal and a sense of self-worth. That will help you stay in your power. That will help you deal with people in the environment that don't like these major changes. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio or a Queen of Cups, or a Scorpio or a Pisces here in particular, that it's a woman or showing up in a feminine energy. It could be a man, but where maybe they're dealing with a Queen of Cups. They could be very overwhelmed. It's stressful for both of you, but I really like the way you're handling it, Libra. Yeah, your channeled message from Spirit is, and from your angels are, express yourself, the real you. Shield yourself from attacks from other people. And break these cycles and bring balance into your life. This will bring you into your present power, and it will bring a forgiveness. You have the strength to do it, Libra. You truly do. Stay strong. Be strong through these tower moments. All right, Libra, that's your channeled message from your angels of healing and breaking cycles and stepping into personal power. It is timeless. So whenever you find this, if it resonates with you, I truly hope it helps you. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.